guys, this is Marlene and welcome to the very first Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire battle on my channel. I'm really sorry that you had to wait so long. It's been over a month since the game was released, but I had to get through the game. I had to make cool layouts and thumbnails because I wanted to do that, as I said in the channel update. And I had to wait for my Katsukity capture card, which had arrived yesterday, which is lovely and great. And as you may have seen in the last video, I'm super happy about that. And the capture card was pretty much literally plug and play. I almost had to do nothing for it to work, just a couple of small tweaks. So thank you so much, Katsukity, for the capture card, because it works great. I'm super surprised actually, because I've heard bad experiences. But anyway, I have lovely quality and hopefully you guys will like it as well. Please tell me in the comments what you think. But anyway, I have the first battle, and it's tradition for me to have this first battle against OminousAcid, aka Mike, because yeah, that's kind of what we do. We do yeah, I don't know. I just figured he would be my first opponent, because we can do local battles and stuff, and this is one of them. So it's not technically Wi-Fi. But anyway, it was a lower tier battle. He leads off with Wigglytuff, and I lead off with my Malamar. And I went with my superpower. Even though he would go for the Dazzling Gleam, I wouldn't figure that he would take me out, because it's still Wigglytuff and it's not really that strong. Wigglytuff only has really cool HP, but he told me it was Specs afterwards, and I thought, why Specs Wigglytuff? That's something I haven't really heard of, but I guess it's a thing now. But anyway, took out my Malamar, I sent in my Magneton, he switched out into his little Deden. I went away and put a substitute in my place to take that Thunder, and it's took it, and the substitute still lives, and I just spammed Flash Cannon all the way, because Flash Cannon, it's a good move on Magneton, especially with all the fairies around. Unfortunately, it just does regular damage because the Den obviously is part electric. And he sets up the rain dance because he doesn't really want to miss Thunders, because that may cost him some PP and turns and stuff. So the rest of his team doesn't really benefit from the rain, just the Den and maybe the Kingdra if he has Swift Swim, which I think he does. Most Kingdra don't run Sniper, I think his other ability is. But here he finally takes out my substitute, and I just go for another Flash Cannon. I don't quite take him out, but as he goes for another Thunder, we can finally see how much it would actually do without the substitute, and it does absolutely nothing because Magneton is a beast. And he takes out the Den as well, which is lovely. So that thing is out of the way. I wouldn't say it's a really big threat, but it's still the Den. I've had one on my team. It's a great Pokemon actually. But he takes out my Magneton. I figured I might live, but you know, the rain is up, so I didn't really keep that in mind. He is going to go for the Dragon Pulse on my Kingler, which I just sent in, and I went for the knockoff. The Surf damaged me more than I wished it would do. I hope that it would do less, but it did over half, so I wanted to switch out in case he wanted to go for another Dragon Pulse, but he switched out into the Phantom that I called for him. And it's actually cute that he kept the Phantom an actual Phantom, because yeah, people just evolve stuff, but Mike usually has not fully evolved Pokemon as well, and he really loves Phantom. So it's there, and I toxiced it with my Hitmontop, and I switched out thinking he might go for another lead sheet because he missed his last one, but he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, which sucks really badly because my Lopunny was my Mega, as you may have already guessed, and that's definitely a bad thing, because now my Mega is pretty much useless. It can only do one thing really well, and he doesn't need the attack stuff for that, and that's Encore. So I Encored him in Will-O-Wisp, so he kind of really has to switch out, but in case he stays in, I went for the Ice Punch. But actually he does switch out, and he switches out into his Wigglytuff, and you know that thing is quite bulky, as I already said before. He has a lot of HP, so it does not take him out. But I go for the Drain Punch afterwards, and if that wouldn't take him out, I wouldn't know what will. But I got well, actually, I got quite some HP back from that Drain Punch, even though it was already on the red health. But anyway, he switches into this Gallade thingy, and he Mega Evolves, which is he's quite a threat indeed, and my Lopunny is kind of useless. I wanted to go for something else, but for some reason my mind just thought, let's just go for the Encore. I don't know why, I don't know, but I wouldn't have done too much anyways, because it's a freaking Mega Gallade and I'm burned. I am going to send out my Moltres, and it's scarfed, so I will be faster, and I carry the Air Slash, which would do quite a lot indeed. So I will go for the Air Slash. He switched out into his Kingdra, and it does enough to take him out in the next turn. So that's that Kingdra indeed. And there is the Jirachi, and I'm kind of scared of Jirachi because I haven't really fought, or at least haven't really had many opponents with Jirachi before, so I'm not really sure what Jirachi does, kind of. I know some sets, but definitely not all the variants, so I just spammed Sucker Punch because I figured he would attack me. Later he told me, I think, that he had Calm Mind as well, so I thought it may have been useful for him to use Calm Mind. I would have Mach Punch, but I don't think it would do that much more, so I just spammed Sucker Punch because apparently he kept going for attacking moves, and it does a lot on the Jirachi. I mean, I know that this is a high tier Pokemon, so yeah, I was surprised that it did a lot. But he attacked me, and I just lived just by 4 HP, and you know, the lefties work as well, and it's just great that I lived. And he actually switches out right now, not feeling like battling my amazing capoeira, is that how you say it in English? The Brazilian dance. I love that Hitmontop does that. I mean, he was on his head of the previous generation, but now he can actually move. Game Freak just chose to make him do the capoeira dance. But anyway, he has his Phantom again. I Toxiced it again because I just want to do slow damage on him in case I died. It's going to go for the Phantom Force, and it does not quite take me out because it's still a Phantom, and Phantom, I don't think it has the greatest attack. I'm really sorry, Mike. It's not really that strong. I went for the Sucker Punch, figuring he would just go for that instead of the Leech Seed. I mean, it would be kind of useless for him to go for that. But, yeah, that's that Phantom, which is quite useful for me, because now I have another Pokemon down, but then he has the Gallade, and it's quite annoying, because this Gallade is darn strong, and I just let my Beyblade die because it wouldn't be that useful anymore, but it did a great job in this battle. So here is Moltres, and I'm just going to U-turn, hoping that I would do enough damage without taking damage myself, and it would just death fodder my Kingler, actually, just to get more damage off with my Moltres, because this thing was too slow to do anything anyway. So from here, I think I might be able to take him down with the Flamethrower, so I can use the Flamethrower on Jirachi as well, because I can't switch out anymore. This is my last Pokemon, and I am choiced. So I think this was the best thing to do. And I actually take him out. He did not take me out with, I think he went for the Psycho Cut. He would have been able to take me out if he had Rock Slide or Stone Edge or something like that, but he changed it for Ice Punch just before the battle, which is kind of unfortunate for him, because I think he probably won because of it. But it was quite a plot twist because I really thought I would lose. Because he was doing so well, and for some reason I just killed a lot of his Pokemon in just a few turns. But it was a really close match as always, because most of my matches against Mike are really close and they're so much fun. So thank you, Mike, for the battle, and thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave in the comments and stuff what you think of the new quality, the layout, and what kind of battles you want to see. All that kind of cool stuff. So thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye!